Good morning, dear my students. I hope everything is very good with you. I am Zhanzakhova Meruert, English teacher at O.Bapyshev Secondary School. Our new lesson, Unit 7, the same adverbs and adverbial phrases. Learning objectives. The first, develop intercultural awareness through reading and discussion. Second, use appropriate subject-specific vocabulary and syntax to talk about a range of familiar and some unfamiliar general and curricular topics. Third, use a wide variety of preverbal, postverbal, and position adverbs, adverbial phrases on a wide range of general and curricular topics. First of all, I want to introduce to you about adverbs. Adverbs tell us how the actions happen or how the people do something. For example, Karlagash is a careful writer. How does she write? She writes carefully. Most adverbs are added with "ly." Adjectives: bad, slow, loud, quick, polite, beautiful, hard, good, fast. Adverbs: badly, slowly, loudly, quickly, politely, beautifully, hard, well, fast. Production: Zhan is a careless driver. He drives carelessly. Drive careless. Good student. Araylam is a good student. She studies well. Practice. Express how people do these things. Run fast. Kanat runs fast. Walk head. My students walk head. Dance well. Gauhar dances well. The birds are flying happily. Fly fast. The planes fly very fast. Azamat sleeps loudly.
Parts of speech for kids. What is an adverb? By Teaching Without Frills. Parts of speech are different types of words we use when we speak and write. There are 8 main parts of speech: nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. So, what's an adverb? An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Adverbs often help answer the questions how, when, where, and to what extent. Let's look at some of the different types of adverbs and learn how we use them. Many adverbs describe verbs by telling how an action happens, like quickly running, peacefully sleeping, or talking loudly. Do you notice something about these 3 adverbs? Oh yeah, they all end in ly. Quick, peaceful, and loud are all adjectives that can describe nouns. But when we want to describe a verb, we often add an ly on the end to create an adverb. Can you think of some other adverbs that end in ly? Adverbs can also describe when or how often something happens. These are words like now, then, tomorrow, always, never, and sometimes. We can use these words to describe verbs or adjectives, like walking now or always happy. Can you think of any other adverbs that describe when or how often something happens? Adverbs can also answer the question where. Words such as inside, outside, here, there, up, and down can be used as adverbs to tell where something happens, like look up or come here. Can you think of any other adverbs that can describe where something happens? Finally, we can use adverbs to answer to what extent. These are adverbs like barely, almost, very, and extremely. These adverbs can describe verbs like almost crying, or they can modify adjectives like extremely hot, or they can even describe other adverbs like very quickly. Can you think of some other adverbs that might answer the question, to what extent? Now let's see if you can find the adverbs in the following sentence. Yesterday, we very carefully planted pretty flowers outside. Here's a hint. There are 4 adverbs in this sentence. Pause here to think, or keep watching to hear the answer. Yesterday is an adverb that tells when we planted the flowers. Carefully describes how we planted the flowers. Very describes to what extent we were careful. And outside describes where we planted the flowers. The word pretty is not an adverb. It's an adjective because it describes a noun, flowers. So how can you use adverbs in your own writing? Listen to this boring sentence. The dog wagged his tail and jumped. How can you add some adverbs to this sentence to make it more detailed and interesting? Pause here to think, or keep watching for some ideas. There are many ways you could add adverbs to this sentence. You might say the dog happily wagged his tail and jumped up and down. Or maybe the dog always wagged his tail and jumped excitedly. So remember, adverbs are words we use to describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. They help answer questions like how, when, where, and to what extent. You can use adverbs to make sentences more detailed and interesting.
It's your interactive worksheet. You must match the type of adverbs to the questions. It answers adverb of time. For example, when did it happen? Next task, identify the type of adverb in each sentence. Manner. Tap finish and send my WhatsApp chat. And now, open the student's book at page 69. Look at this text, Laura's travel blog. Read the travel blog and discuss the questions. Give reasons for your answers. The first, would you like to go interrailing? Second, which type of pass would you prefer? Third, where would you go? Next task, complete the response to the blog in exercise 1. Use each word once to form an adverb or adverbial phrases. Check up your answers. The first, early. Second, daily. Third, closely. Fourth, lately. Fifth, weekly. Sixth, friendly. Next task, choose the correct adverb to complete the sentence. Use a dictionary to help you. Please check up your exercise. The first, a deep, deeply. Second, a rowly, row. Third, a pretty, prettily. Fourth, a near, nearly. Fifth, directly, directly. Sixth, a wide, widely. Seventh, a flat, flatly. Next task, complete the sentence with the adverbs and adverbial phrases below. Use each one only once. Okay, check up your answers. First, pretty. Second, daily. Third, for free. Fourth, hard. Fifth, lately. Sixth, flat. Seventh, raw. Eighth, monthly. It's your homework. You must write your name here. Complete the sentence with the words below. like this. Next task, choose the correct adverb A or B to complete the sentence. Tap Finish, then check up answer and please send me your result. That's all. Thank you for your attention.